Today I'm joined with my wonderful guest, Sia.
Hi.
This is Sia over here. First of all, we just became really close, but she's such a wonderful person. She has great energy. She radiates a lot of positivity, happiness. I feel like you're like very much like a sunshiny type of person. And she's also really smart, y'all, and she's like creative as well. So go check out her videos. And she's great with like marketing and everything too. This girl does it all, jack of all trades. So yes, thank you so much. Actually, thank you so much for coming and doing this. I really appreciate it. If there's anything else you want to say to the people about what you like to do or hobbies, interests.
I work in influencer marketing, and I really like going to music festivals a lot. I love raving, and I like to make silly little TikTok videos, so you can follow me on TikTok.
Yes. So as we know, we start off with like a general tarot reading where we just kind of ask the cards what we need to know today. And I just dropped a card. That's what we need to know. Oh, not the tower. Never mind. We'll put that back in there. if we pull it again, then it was meant to be. But yeah, no. I still use the book because I'm still learning a little bit. But dang, I should have used that pillow, the other pillow. It's okay.
Do you want to use?
It's okay. Because that's your pillow.
Do I ask the question in my head?
Yeah. You could ask in your head or like, ask out loud. Whatever feels more comfortable for you, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, and then, but usually there's like other spreads where you could do like 3 card pulls or you could do a bunch of other spreads, but this one is just for the time being, you know?
This is so exciting. Oh my gosh, is that a sun and a moon tattoo?
You never noticed? Yeah, we talked about this one time.
Wait, we did.
Yeah, you were drunk. Oh, it's okay. No, don't say that.
I'm not.
No, she's not always. Just after 5 p.m. I'm just kidding.
It's 5 p.m. somewhere.
Okay.
In New York right now.
I'm gonna spread this on your pillow.
Okay. So do I just pick one?
Yeah, pick a card, any card, and then pull it facing. Don't like flip it or anything.
So okay.
That's your card. Okay, cool. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. Strength. Look at all the little lines, but it's upside down. So let me look it up. No, I'm like, wait, because I'm still learning these, y'all. Okay, so it's just saying that like maybe right now that you're kind of neglecting some of your like personal like things that you're doing to take care of yourself, or maybe like things like goals or like just like small things with discipline, or like you see how it's like taking care of the line or whatever. So it's just saying right now it's a little bit like maybe you're neglecting some things and focusing on other things, but just to kind of really sit there and take that time and give it to yourself and really take care of yourself, because then when you do that, then you're able to like flourish in whatever you do, and you have this inner strength within you, you know? But you just have to, you just have to like remind yourself what it is. That way you can, you know, kind of take care of yourself better in a sense, and take whatever resonates with everybody and leave what doesn't.
That all resonated. That was like
also too, it's saying too, you might be giving more energy to other people instead of yourself. So it's like, make sure like you give more energy. You know, your personal energy is powerful, you know?
That really resonates.
Yeah, it's really powerful. So just make sure you take care of yourself. That way you can, you know, kind of take care of others afterwards. Okay. And that's it, y'all. Okay, cool. Yay! That's the end of the, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, so basically, what is your definition of motherhood? And then what do you think being a good mother is, if you think it's different?
Well, I never really thought about this before, but like I also have a life where I'm like not surrounded by kids. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like there's like people who have kids in their everyday lives, and like when I see a kid, I'm like, why are you here?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
But my definition of motherhood is, I think, like, well, I have a cat, so you know, like putting your like child's animal first, like you know, kind of like being like that nurturing, like strong, what's the role model? Yeah, like being a role model for someone. Yeah, and like kind of like, because when you're a mom, like I feel like that little human is your responsibility. So I think my definition is Oh my god, I feel like I'm rambling.
No, you're good. There's no right or wrong answer. It's
Yeah.
just I just like getting people because people have different definitions. I just like hearing their opinions, you know. But most people always say the nurturing aspect because I think that's what most people associate with mothers, you know. Yeah.
I think it's just like putting your children first for a lot of things, which it's just the responsibility you assume when you become a mom, and then like to be nurturing and like be there, like really being there for them. Yeah.
So that's what you think being a good mother is too. It's kind of the same one and the same.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then, what was your relationship with your mom like growing up? However detailed or not detailed you want to get.
I think growing up, like it was like pretty rocky. Like we were not. My mom like was religious and like very conservative, and I'm not. And so I think with her, it was like a lot. Like we were never on the same page. We never had the same beliefs, like on anything, and it like. It felt weird because I didn't like grow up with a mom I could talk to about like things I was like going through, like in like school, like being picked on, or like boy problems, or like I don't know, my mom, like we didn't even like, I've always wanted to just like get my nails done with her or something, but she doesn't she doesn't like believe in like getting, like I don't know.
Dang, she's like that.
She's very religious.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's more like, it just felt like I didn't really have someone to like go to for that. But after I'm from Chicago, so I moved here, and I moved here a few months ago, and I feel like our relationship has gone stronger after I left. And like now I can like tell her about like things I've dealt with, and like we've really talked. So I think like sometimes you just have to leave home to like really connect with your mom and get close to her, because now we can have conversations without it pertaining to like religion or like something, or like you know, like she kind of like, we've kind of accepted each other. I mean, I've never not accepted her for her beliefs, but it's more of like me and like her realizing that I'm gonna be my own person versus like I'm gonna be like who she wants me to be, or like I'm gonna believe in what she wants me to versus like I feel like I should like as an individual have that
your choice.
Exactly.
Was that hard for her when you were growing up then too, because she could kind of see you were like rebelling against like what she wanted you to be in a sense? Like did she ever, you know, say things about that or something?
So growing up, like up until I was like 17, you know, I just like I just did what like I was like told. Like I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago, so like it was very sheltered, and like I was like growing up around a lot of religious people too, so like I just like did what I was told in a way, and I kind of like was like, okay, this is right. But then like I think senior year of high school, I like started getting curious and feeling like, well, like what do I think about issues, what do I believe in? And then I moved out for college, and that's when like she really realized like I wasn't this like the person that she thought I was. But it was like not like I was a bad person, like, you know, I was just a kid. I was doing what kids do. I wasn't doing anything crazy, or but I think that's like a huge part of it too. So like that college phase, and then like basically in my religion, like we don't drink and stuff, so like her realizing that I like dabbled in that, and it's like so heartbreaking and stuff, but I'm like, it shouldn't be like like I don't know, like
No, but that makes sense. I think it's hard too when you grow up with parents like in extreme religions too, you know. Like I feel like there's some people that like, oh, if their parents are like kind of Christian or whatever, they're a little bit more understanding, but it's just like it's really hard because it's like that's what they grew up in. That's like so like engraved into who they are as a person. Like that's their whole belief.
Exactly.
So, like when somebody else goes out of it, it's like they want to still love you, but they still feel like you're doomed in a sense too. Because my family was like Mormon for a bit, so it's like I don't think I'm gonna go to hell for drinking coffee kind of thing, you know. And it's like I don't think you're a bad person for doing those things, but like in their eyes, they're like, oh, we love and accept you, but like also this is teaching us something else. So it's like. Yeah, it's hard, I think, with really strict religious families, you know?
Yeah, and, you know, I am blessed, though, because I feel like no matter, like my parents will always be like, they're never going to disown me.
That's good.
What they're always just going to be like, you should, like, do this, like, the right way. Like, but it's the right way to them, not the right way to me.
Exactly. But they still love you.
Yeah, they still, like, I feel like I'm just, like, really blessed to have their support, even though, like, I feel terrible sometimes. Like, I feel guilty. Like, I'm not the person that they want me to be.
Right.
But, like, it's also, like, if I was that person, I would sacrifice my whole entire happiness. Like, there's like, I love music, and I love like festivals, and I like, I just love so much that like it's just looked down upon. And it's just kind of like, I don't like that.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, it's not worth it at that time too. Well, because it's like at the end of the day, like your parents are there to, like you said, like guide you and stuff when you're a kid, but ultimately, like you're your own individual, like you said, and it's like your one life, so you should, like, they should be happy as long as you're happy and not, you know, like hurting yourself and others, you know.
Yeah. No, like I'm not hurting people.
Right.
Like going out of my way and being malicious.
Right.
It's like,
like I'm just living my life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we all have like one life, and I feel like we should just live it how we want to. And like there's always this like, I feel like in like a lot of cultures it's like very like you have to do like what's good for the family.
Right.
And it's just like, but like you're so much more than like your family. Like, you're your own person.
Right. Yeah. I feel that. Yeah. Especially with culturally too, for sure. Yeah. I think there's like added pressure of like what they want you to be, or you have to be these 3 things. Like you gotta be a doctor or a lawyer, this or whatever that. Like, or it's just like, you know. I think there's some families that I've met that are like stricter than that, or like I feel really lucky too that my family has been supportive of me trying to do acting and stuff, because I have friends where their families are like, they're like, that's not a real job, I'm never going to support you, and that kind of thing. So I feel like that must be so hard, you know, when your family, at least like, you know, they're supporting you and stuff. Was it like hard though growing up because you couldn't talk to her? Did you just usually talk to your friends and stuff?
I just like, honestly, it's like really bad. I don't even remember really a lot of my childhood. Like, but I feel like I was just like passive aggressive. Like I never like told her about anything. And like in college, I like made amazing friends, and I always had them. Like we were like that, so I feel like
you could tell them stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like before that, like I also wasn't doing anything. Like I sat at home. Like I didn't really like go out or like.
Oh, when you were little.
Yeah, when I was
really?
little.
That's so funny, because it's so different than who you are now. Yeah, that I can't imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, I also grew up in a very like not culturally diverse like suburb of Chicago. So
okay, so she was I know, like a white neighborhood.
Yeah, basically it wasn't a white neighborhood. I mean, and I was just like at times like growing up in like a different kind of household, you are different, and like people are afraid of what's different sometimes, and they'll pick on you for like certain things. So I actually like only have like 2 friends from high school now. Like everyone I was like with like it's just I wasn't really a person until I moved out. Which is the case for like a lot of people, I think.
That's
like,
true.
I didn't have my own thoughts.
Yeah. A lot of people, even if they do think, there's a lot of people that once they leave, they don't really learn about the world or see other things until they leave. And then also too, I feel like if you do peak in high school, it's kind of like, that's bad. I feel like, well, not bad. There's some people that stay there, but it's like that's it, you know. And then what happens after that? You just go downhill.
Like the people that never leave their hometowns and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know, like what the kind of I probably married
some
3
people,
kids.
Some people like that. Like if it's your goal, I feel like to get married and have kids. I feel like that's fine too. But there's a lot of other people that want to do other stuff.
It's like what you want, but I can't even imagine what I'd be like. No. Like I was always so like I need to see the world. And now I'm in LA, which I'm like so happy about.
What was I gonna say? Oh, did you have other like aunts or your grandmas or anybody else that were kind of like mom figures to you, or was it nobody else you were super close to?
No.
Really? Like nah, just her. That's it.
No. I felt like in that situation I can't really like tell anyone anything.
Oh, that's so sad.
It just feels like why are you doing this? Like why are you like I don't know. It's just like complicated because like Well, I'm glad that now you feel better, and I'm glad that you guys so that was my other question was like, how's your guys' relationship now? But you said it's a lot better that you moved. No, I think like we like have like we've talked a lot of things over like just from like childhood and stuff, and like we have like a good like respect and understanding for that.
That's
and
good.
I think like it's always good to like forgive. Like you don't have to forget, but like you can like see like because I'm an only child, so my mom didn't have experience with other kids and stuff. So I feel like that's warranted too. Like because like if you're just thrown out there, like you move from another country and like you become a mom. And, like,
they were immigrants too. Oh, so you're first generation. That's great. Yeah, that's a whole other thing too. I mean, I don't know that like personally, but I know a lot of people that have like talked about that, and it's like another added pressure in a sense.
So it's like I have that understanding of like okay, like you know, you might not have like realized till later, which is fine. But the only thing you can do better is like when you become a mom. But I don't really want to be a mom.
That was my other thing. Do you want to have kids one day or not? Like not at all, or it's like something maybe.
As of now, I just feel like the world, like maybe I would adopt like a kid, not like a
Uh-huh.
baby, but like someone who needed a home, like in the
Yeah.
future, because the world has just a lot of like stuff in it. Like I don't really think I want to bring someone
Yeah.
into that, but I would like want to help someone
That-
that
I
like,
feel that
needed a
too.
home. Yeah.
That's what I've always thought, maybe, because, well, mine's more selfish than that. Well, okay, it's
I also
that,
don't wanna,
and
like,
I don't want to give
carry-
birth.
I don't wanna give birth. I don't-
That looks horrible, but,
No.
like, I mean, like, shout outs to y'all, because y'all look like troopers, but no,
Yeah,
but the
no.
other part of, yeah, I feel like maybe if I was older and rich and I had accomplished all that stuff, then I would want to adopt like a kid, too, because then
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, then you can help somebody, but also then you have to be, like, willing to help them, you know, because they've probably been through some
Yeah.
added layers of trauma or whatever
But
at
I
that
think
point.
I think if I'm like, you know, I'd want to be like married by that point,
Right.
and like be like more settled down in a
Yeah.
city and like
That's
have a
fine,
life
yeah.
going to be able to help like a kid like that.
That's how I feel, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there's just so much in the world we can do to help. I feel like.
Right, and there's a lot of kids that need homes and
There's
stuff
so
too.
many
So I'm
kids,
like, that's
yeah.
another thing too. I'm like, I get people want to have like their own flesh and blood, but like,
I'm good.
Me too. But there's also like, I'm like, there's so many kids that need a home. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
But
like,
maybe not from another country, because I watched this whole documentary and the adoption agency is so messed up, dude.
Really?
Yo, okay, this is what I learned from this. Okay, this is crazy. This girl, this lady, she's like, I think she was from London, and she did like a bunch of different like segments of different things that were like, one of them was like the ivory industry, another one was like sex trafficking, another one was the adoption industry. But that one was saying like, when people over here, they're like, I want a small
Chinese girl.
like Chinese girl or
Yeah.
African male or whatever, they will go to those countries and find somebody that fits that mold, and then like most of them don't speak English, so they'll make them sign a thing and they'll be like, hey, we're gonna take them to America for school and we'll bring them back when they're 18, just sign this. So they end up signing it, and then all these parents over there are like, my child was kidnapped, I haven't seen my kid again, because they didn't explain to them that they were never bringing them
I've
back.
seen documentary. Oprah was behind something.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so
Yeah.
messed up, because then in your head you're thinking you're doing something good. I'm like, they just literally kidnapped that kid, and those parents are like hoping they're just, you know, they're thinking they're giving it a better life. And
No.
them.
I mean, I think that there's like enough kids in this country itself that need help.
Help, that's
Like,
true,
which
yeah.
is like, why would like? I mean, obviously all kids need help in every country, but like, why would you outsource that to another country when there's kids right here that are like?
because there's a lot of money involved in those industries. That's why they go in to get those kids. But I was like, dang, I thought it was good, and then I
No.
saw that and I was like, never mind, everything's evil.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to say to all the mothers out there?
Keep doing what you do. You're a boss. Don't let anyone ever get you down. Put them in timeout.
Put them up so
But like not too harshly, you know. Give them their DS back like after a day. It's
I'm
fine.
so done.
Nothing's ever too serious. I feel like just relax. But yeah, that's my advice to moms.
Period.
As someone who does not want to be a mom.
She said put them in timeout, but not too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Of
if there's anything
course.
else you want to add, but I think that was it.